And welcome back to another Starbell Video Portal production. For those of you that have subscribed for other reasons other than my gameplay, do not dismay. I have some great new videos coming up about some bears treed in a tree and me harvesting some marijuana seeds and other great stuff. So stay tuned, but today we're going to play Gems of War. And specifically, we're going to play an event called Journey, which I've been playing for quite a while this week. It's pretty exciting. Our guild is almost unlocked stage 12. And I'm IcePhire44. I'm pretty close to getting the achievement or the trophy for 20,000 miles traveled. I've tried to do this in the past. I've fallen short, but I have thrown every resource I have at it this week, and I think I have enough sigils to actually get it done. So I'm going to show you what it's like. It's actually kind of miserable, but before we do that, I just want to tell my guild that I'm doing this broadcast, so let's just let them know. Sorry, it takes a while to type with one of these PS4 controllers. Live stream for Journey event video. Sorry, this is kind of boring. It takes a while to type this out. Stream now. All right. Okay, let's get into it. So this is a guild event. The only guild event this week is Journey. There is an achievement for obtaining 20,000 miles traveled. It looks like Bonsai and Cloudy have done that this week. It's actually really hard to do. But let's get into it and you'll quickly see. So on the left hand side you can see I have some buffs. So I've traveled 19,515 miles traveled. During this live stream today I'm going to show you doing 20,000 miles, which should gain me an achievement and a trophy that I've been trying to get for about half a year. I have a buff so far of plus 52 attack for skull damage, plus 18 health, plus 18 armor, which, as you're about to see, doesn't really matter too much because of the team selection I have. And plus 2 magic, which I'm disappointed with. I really wish I had more, but whatever. That's 505 games for you. So you'll see you have a couple of, I have 12 sigils, so I can do 12 more battles. Always pick the one that has more miles, unless it gives you one of those buffs on the left-hand side. So we're going to go for the 40 miles, and it's level 704. So here's the team I've been using. Let's take a look at it. So I'm using the class Elementalist, and the reason I'm using Elementalist is mostly for this. If I match 4 or more gems, I stun, freeze, burn, and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. And when you're dealing with enemy teams that are as overpowered as these are, that becomes extremely important. There are no elementals on this team, unfortunately, so those 2 traits are bunk. But for that matching of 4 gems, just locking down the enemy team is really crucial when it gets this real. I'm also going to freeze an enemy at the start of battle. I'm going to be immune to frozen myself. I'm going to gain 4 magic using a polearm. I don't really have any brown allies. Yellow allies, I don't have any of those. I don't know. This trait is kind of wasted on this team. All blue allies gain 4 life. Again, I don't have any dwarves. I don't want a dust storm because I've got no black or brown allies on this team. So I have 1 blue ally. That one will gain 4 life. Deluge is kind of useful, especially if you're getting massive heavy spell damage laid down on you, it will submerge a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. And Lightning Strike, explode 1 yellow gem on 4 or 5 gem matches, which kind of helps you mana up faster, so that can be useful. And then I haven't unlocked level 100 yet, so I don't have that particular talent available to me. Enough of that. Oh, the banner that we'll be using is the Riven banner, so I get +2 purple mana on purple gem matches, +1 green, and I'm mana blocking red since I don't have any red on this team. The weapon that I'm using is called Life and Death. Life and Death is a great weapon. It steals 62 life from the last 2 enemies and death marks them, and then blesses myself. And since these enemies are so powerful, having them instantly die to a random death mark can be a real blessing, as you'll see as we play. I've got Matron Veline, which is usually used in delves, but I've got her here for a couple of reasons. One is Dark Web. I curse and web a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems, which is great. That'll happen on top of the other 4 negative attributes I lay down on enemies matching 4 or more gems. And then I can also deal 70 damage to an enemy with a 10% chance to just outright kill them, but boosted by cursed and webbed enemies. And since I'll be cursing and webbing lots of enemies, that can get up to about 80% at some times. This week there's a new troop called Secret Darkwood. Secret Darkwood is somebody I really did not appreciate, but now I really appreciate Secret Darkwood. She is awesome. As I have her buffed, she now deals 76 damage to an enemy, then creates 3 purple gems boosted by elf allies. A chance to dodge skull damage, immune to mana drain, silence, fairy fire, and web, but most crucially for the Pathfinder event, because I have her fully ascended and fully traded, and make sure you fully trade her, otherwise you don't get Pathfinder benefits, I get 3 times the miles in my journey event based on my ascensions, which, since she is now ascended to Mythic, is 3 times. You'll also notice that she has a gold medal. I have upgraded her in the Elite Medal tab to gold, and what this does is if you bronze medal her, you get +1 magic. If you silver medal her, you get +1 all stats. And if you gold medal her, you get +1 all stats but +2 magic for a total of +4 magic, which is a great idea if you have the resources. Alright, and then finally at the top, I have the Silver Maiden, cleanse and barrier myself, destroy a row, gain 60 armor and life boosted by yellow gems destroyed, and reduce damage from skulls by 40%. This is going to be, and I guess the gain 3 to all skills if in first position is good, but really she is the tank. This is the tank, or he is the tank. So you'll notice this is an elf knight. You'll notice Secret Darkwood is an elf. You'll notice that Matron Veline is an elf. Unfortunately, because I've decided to play the elemental class, my hero is not an elf, which gives me a bit of penalty 3 extra gem generation of purple, but it will be okay. So you'll recall that Secret Darkwood deals 76 damage to an enemy, then creates 3 purple gems boosted by elf allies. Since there's 3 elves on this team, she generates a lot of purple gems, which gives you chaining attack ability. So that's the team that I have been working with. Without much ado, let's do a fight. And what you'll quickly notice is how outrageously unbalanced this fight is. So I'm on the left-hand side, the enemy team is on the right-hand side, and you can just see how much attack they have, how much health, how much armor. If I want to look deeper, you can see if they actually pull off any of these attacks, it does a lot of damage to me. If you web someone though, their magic is reduced to 0. So I'm going to go a little bit slower than usual. What I'm really looking for is to prevent being sculled, which is sort of an instant kill until I've managed to vine, and make sure I pick up any fours that I can. Okay, so Secret Darkwood is now charged. I'm going to cast this spell. And although she recharged, I didn't get an extra turn. But let's just go. And you'll start to see that she starts to chain, and you can see that I'm starting to mess up the enemy team because of these additional stats that I have that vine the enemy team, curse the enemy team, burn the enemy team, web the enemy team. I don't quite have all of them webbed yet. I want to get that bottom guy webbed. Oh, okay. Sometimes she gets slowed down a little. Okay, now you can see all of the enemy team is webbed, and now what I want to do is use Matron Valine, who will deal 70 damage, but then there's this 10% chance to just kill them, boost by cursed and webbed enemies, and they're all cursed and webbed. And my boost ratio is ×4 plus 32. I don't know exactly what that means in percentage, but it's a pretty high probability that I just outright kill one of the enemy troops, and I'm going to select this one since they're almost manned up. And you can see I just completely killed that troop for free, basically, which is excellent. And now she's charged again, so I'm going to try the bottom troop, and I killed that one. So now what I'm going to do is I've got life and death, which steals 62 life from the last two enemies, and then death marks them and blesses myself. So now one of them just got killed, but I think that one was pretty close to death. But this last remaining troop is in rough shape, because not only are they webbed and cursed and on fire and vined, but they're also death marked. So they could, if my chaining attacks fail at some point and the enemy team gets a turn, they have a 10% chance to just die, which they didn't. Since they're webbed, I'm going to try Vatron Maline. Yeah, it works better when you have more enemy troops kind of webbed up at the same time. Once you've got one left, your chances of getting that free kill are greatly reduced. But since my Secret Darkwood is not completely charged, I'll take the gamble. Let's see. No, didn't get the kill. Now I have to kind of charge up again. Now there's something else about this event you ought to know. Some people are like, I had my Pathfinder fully ascended, and I finished the battle and none of my troops died, but why did I only get 99 miles instead of 120? Because this battle, I believe, was worth 40 miles, so times 3 should have been 120. And the reason for that is every turn over 10 turns that you take reduces the amount of miles awarded by 1. So you want to try and finish these battles within 10 turns to get the maximum number of miles. But obviously at this point, they're so difficult to do that you're probably not going to get the full bonus most of the time. Hey Carbo, how's it going, bud? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Once you do enough of the low-level battles, you get a boss battle, and this battle's tougher than usual, but it awards more miles. Do not be seduced by, say, in this case I could get more glory or take a slightly easier battle. Always go for the hardest one of 75 miles. So let's load this up, take a look. And since it's a boss battle, I like to just take a look and see, you know, what might be the most dangerous one I want to take out first. So this one has a chance to devour, which I don't like. This is more of a support troop. I don't like being frozen, but I'm less worried about that one. Here's another one with a 40% chance to devour. And then this one's just mostly annoying, but even though this is the mythic troop, I think my order of killing is going to be Kerbosis, followed by Vrak Demon. And because we're starting and nobody's webbed or vined yet, I want to try and make sure I don't leave any skulls on the board, because one skull at this point is kind of instant death. Oh, good to see you doing good there, Carbo. And great to see you too. I haven't been able to stream video for, I don't know how long it's been. How long has it been since I did a stream? Like half a year, maybe longer. I ended up in a living situation where I was sort of living very rural, kind of quasi-forest area, and I didn't have access to good internet. And so I was unable to stream. I'm actually kind of curious how the streaming is now. Like, how's the audio quality? How's the gameplay? Is anything glitched? Or is everything pretty smooth? We recently did a pretty serious... Oh, we've got dogs here. We did a pretty serious internet upgrade recently, so this is sort of my first field test of it to see how it does for actual streaming. So now I've got everybody webbed. Now's a good time to use Matron Villon. I wanted to kill this guy. I didn't get the kill. Let's try again. Okay, we got the most dangerous one. The second most dangerous one is this guy, which has a 20% chance to devour. Again, pick up any of those 4s you can. I don't have to worry about the skulls now because the top enemy troop is vined. I'm more interested in getting those mana charges so I can try the insta-kills, which they're not going to work every time, but when they work, they're very nice. Top notch? Well, it's good to hear. The game isn't overtaking my voice. I was worried about my audio levels of game audio versus my voice audio. Everything's good. You can hear me. The game's not drowning me out. Okay, we killed the second most dangerous one, which is great. I'm gonna take 4 skull for sure. You get an extra turn. Okay, excellent. I'm happy to hear that. Thanks for the feedback, Carbo. Hey, how's winter going in your neck of the woods? The other side of Canada, eh? Winter came early for us in British Columbia. It's usually pretty mild here, plus or minus 5 degrees centigrade all winter. We had a cold snap down to minus 50, which I really didn't enjoy. It finally got mild again now, so we're starting to melt some of the snow, but it was pretty rough here for a couple of weeks. Alright, there's the boss battle 1. So let's take a look at my miles here. 195 miles, again. 225 was the maximum I could have pulled out of there, but it just takes so many turns to kill them with that many hit points and armor. 195's not bad though. And it's getting exciting. We're 19,809 miles. So again, I'm going to pick the one that gives the most miles, which is this one. You got 20 centimeters of snow today. Oh my god. Do you have a lot of snow accumulation, or is this the first big dump for you guys? So my strategy with this deck is to just try and get everybody crippled as much as possible on the enemy team and wait till they're all cursed and webbed before I pull out Matrix Valone. Or Matron Valone. And now that they are, I'm going to go with the bottom one here. I should have gone with... I didn't notice I had a Raven over here. And you kind of want to kill that because Raven gains you 2 additional attack or battle sigils, but only if Raven doesn't fly away, and Raven has a chance to fly away if Raven gets full mana and executes spell. But there we go, Raven's dead. That's your second big dump. You're ready to move to a beach. Man, tropical paradise sounds good this time of year, especially if you're from Canada. Canada's a gorgeous country, but man, the winters really get on some years. And this year seems to be an early winter with a lot of snow. Not just for Western Canada, but perhaps Eastern Canada as well. So as you can see, these battles take a long time. I don't want to confess how many freaking hours I've spent playing this event, but it's way too many. I should be making videos about bears and trees, or videos about all the marijuana seeds I harvested this year. Got some other stuff on the dock too. Oh, and some news actually. I'm thinking about purchasing a new video camera pretty soon. My existing camera is a 1080 by 1920p high definition camera, Panasonic HMC 150p. It served me really well. I've made a lot of money with it over the years, but I'm dissatisfied with its sensor, which is a 1/3 sensor, 1/3 inch sensor. I mean, it was good when I bought it back in, I don't know what that was, 2009, I think. It was an excellent camera, but technology's moved on. Everyone's into 4K now, which is gorgeous and much higher color depth. And I'm thinking about getting a 4K camera with a 1-inch sensor and 10-bit 422 color grading, which is just really fantastic. It might be about a month before I actually get that into my hot little paws, but I think it's going to be a game changer for the quality of the video footage that I've been putting out, and I'm really excited to get my hands on it. It'll be a learning curve for sure, although it is a Panasonic product that I'm buying, so I'm kind of hoping I can leverage some of what I've learned over the last 15 years to this new camera. I'm sure there'll be a learning curve though, but I'm thinking it's going to be gorgeous footage. Really looking forward to it. And so stay subscribed, or subscribe if you haven't done so already, if you want to see that camera in action. I'll probably have some tutorials on how to use it and show you like side-by-side comparisons of scenes of like high def versus 4K, so that you can kind of take a look for yourself and see, you know, what's the difference, like what's the big deal, why is it better, how exactly does that look. It should be interesting. I've got a lot of ideas. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm also planning to drive taxi less this year and spend more time on my business. I've really let my business suffer in favor of working too much, and it's really time to put that work-life balance ratio back into balance, that work-life ratio back into balance. And I think this year is the year. So stay posted. It's going to be good times. Yeah, you want to do a video collab? I like your idea. What do you have in mind there? What do you want to do a collab on? Mr. Carbosan. Man, these battles take forever now. die already, yo. I think this might be the killing blow. There we go. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? 60 miles. I think I might be just shy. This next battle will do it. And since it's the last battle, I'm going to go ahead and take just the 25-mile bonus for the gold bonus. I think this is it. I think this is the big one. I think this is where we get the trophy. Everything I've been working for all week. Don't get penisy. And I did exactly that, just taking a skull hit, being dumb. Must concentrate. Oh, I should have taken the force skull there. I'm too eager to be done. Cooking or growing, stuff we're both good at. Maybe we should start garden seeds at the same time and see how plants grow. That's a really good idea, actually. You're good at growing peppers, as I recall, Mr. Carbo19. I guess I haven't posted that video yet. I've got footage on the dock of me harvesting the seed that I got from my marijuana plants last year. I should really publish that one of these days. Play fewer video games, publish more video. But I should plant some of those and see how viable they are. That might be a good video, actually. You could do your pepper seeds or whatever it is that you want to do, and I could do my marijuana seeds, and we could see how they come up. I'm into that. Let's do it, man. I'll have my people call your people, and they'll do lunch. Wait, that doesn't sound very fun. Actually, I'm even serious, Carbo. That sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. Alright. One more miserable troop to go. And I'm kind of getting sloppy here, but let's put a death mark on him. So close. So close, I can taste it. Oh, there's a delicious skull combo. Let's see if I get a lucky hit here. Nope, no such luck. Almost. Almost. Ah, there we are. Alright, Carbo, I'm in too. Yeah, let's totally talk. Oh, I even got an Elementalist champion level upgrade. Trophy earned. I would walk 20,000 miles. That's it, folks. That's all I'm going to do. I know I have 11 sigils left. I know that the guild really wishes... Oh, fine. You know what? I'll be back in 2 minutes, and then I will help the guild get stage 12 rewards. I just need a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I've been drinking too many what are these? Malibu cocktail daiquiri and raspberry daiquiris. And I just needed a quick bio there. So let's take a look. Every time I try to quit, this game keeps reeling me back in. This is really significant though. For stage 12, awesome that our guild's almost there, and those 2 books of magic deeds, plus the title, Dark Hunter. Pretty sweet reward for the whole guild. Probably all it's going to take me is 2 more fights. I'm really weary of this, but let's do it anyway, and might as well grab the extra gold since the miles don't matter to me at this point. So I'll play a couple more of these just to hero the guild. Oh yeah. I thought games were supposed to be fun, but this one is sort of turned into a chore. I guess I'm having fun. It's alright. It's kind of fun, right? And I got to chat with all of you today, and it's been so long. I see 2 people watching, but only Carbo's been texting. Who else is watching, feel free to text me in chat. I'll chat with you. Maybe we have a silent observer. Ooh. So many hit points. These battles take so long now. Oh, it's so nice when I get an easy kill like that. Really enjoy it. You'll notice though that the chain attacks of Secret Darkwood are really quite interesting, and the key definitely is to have a full team of elf allies, or at least as many elf allies as you can manage on your team to get that chaining attack. She's a new troop this week, and I can see that I'll probably be running into her in PvP with her deadly chaining you can't get a turn attacks. Very powerful new troop. I can only hope that a fellow guild member is playing at the same time and I only have to do this last battle. That would make me so happy. Cause it's pretty crazy how many hit points and armor they have now. Alright, another down. Do not relent. 57 miles, 5,000 gold. Let's take a look. Oh, so close. 150 more miles to go. Actually, it's boss fight. I might be able to do it this fight if I can do it in a very small amount of turns. Let's see what we can do. Since it's a boss fight, let's take a look. This one's actually cute. It is a mythic troop, but it's pretty harmless. It's just a greed gold troop, so I don't have to worry about that one. Jumbles the board, a chance for an extra turn. I don't like the random status effect on a random enemy when an ally casts a spell, but again, not too terribly bad. Convert all brown gems to web gems, that could suck. And this last one, oh, 191 splash damage. I think definitely that bottom troop is the one we want to kill first, the Onyx Gargoyle. So we'll start by cleaning up any 4s and 5s we can see on the board. get as many enemy troops negatively affected as possible. It looks like I have all of them webbed and the first one vined. Oh, but I haven't charged up Malone yet, so we'll have to wait. Getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, that's exactly what I don't want. Don't want to be hit by that guy. Okay, I still see everyone on the enemy team is webbed, so we have a good chance for an insta-kill here. But we were denied. Ooh, I'm not going to be given it easily, I see. It's going to be by trial and by tribulation. Again, I don't like being hit by that guy. It's actually starting to get a bit serious. Okay, finally he's dead. Now, although that treasure troop is relatively harmless, the 356 attack that it had was not so harmless, but now that we have it vined, this is better. And now that I have all three of them webbed, let's try for another Malone attack. That wasn't actually her that killed it, it was the death mark. So let's death mark those two. Try another Malone attack, no joy. I got jerked around, I see. Don't like being switched around. Changes where I push buttons. Okay, nice lucky kill on her. Let's take a look at how many miles we got. 213 miles, not bad. And there we go. Stage 12 has been unlocked for the guild, which comes with 2 books of magic deeds, as well as a new title, Dark Hunter. You're very welcome, guild. Actually, I want to thank everyone in the guild that contributed. There were some people that did a lot more than me. Bunzai and Cloudy both exceeded my score. But a lot of the guild did very well this week. Anything over, like, even in the thousands is a bit of an achievement, because these battles get very hard very quickly. For some of you that did absolutely nothing at all this week, I would encourage you to become more involved in this guild. It would be nice to have all of you contributing every week so that we can unlock tier 12 rewards every week instead of just the odd occasional one. But for those of you that actually contributed this week, I really thank you. Thank you very much. You're what makes this guild awesome. Well, that's it for today. We've finished up the journey. I got my trophy. We unlocked stage 12. Thanks everyone for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. I think the next video will be about some bears that I filmed treed by some dogs. Until next time, bye-bye.